Is the music loud for you or no?
Not loud.
Not loud. Okay, good. You can still hear my voice clearly over it?
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to send you a link so you can kind of see what the stream looks like.
Also, actually, um, before this slide, I'd like to share the screen of the article.
Yeah, share whatever you want, man. You got it, you know?
Okay, great.
Um, I'm doing one final. Oh yeah, this is sweet. Here is the stream link right now. It's a little bit delayed, and also I don't know why all of a sudden it cut off, so darn. It says I have an excellent connection, which I'm happy about, but when you click the link, did it show you anything?
In the chat.
Yeah.
This movie is private. I cannot.
Yeah, it's private, but I would still think you'd be able to see it if it was a link on there. But okay, I mean, we're beyond the time of.
But I cannot. Yep.
Well, I guess we might as well go public anyway. Can I do that? Can I change it to public? Why not? It's not like anyone's really watching at the moment. Save. Alright, じゃあ、改めて押してみたら Try one more time.
Yes, now again I can. Yeah, so.
And it's showing you right there?
Yep.
Alright.
Not me, my
yeah,
character.
Right. And okay, so now I'm going to switch it over, and I don't know how long it'll take. It's kind of delayed between what we got going on and what's going to show up, so I think it's about 10 to 12-second delay. But you should see it swap over to you.
Okay. So I'll tweet.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
And then you can go ahead and share your screen, and then that's kind of how we'll just do it.
So, during when I share the slide, actually I cannot see the comment. So, if you can pick up any comment.
Yeah, I got your back. I got the live chat here on the side, so I'll be able to get that. So the link is steady and everything's steady. Then I'll share this on Twitter and I'll share this on Discord as well. Do you want to share the screen that you want to start with?
I
Are we gonna wait?
Start from I think it's better to start from my face because I have to, introduce myself or something like that.
All right. Well, yeah. Okay, so I have a nice little. I just want to be sure you're prepared, but that's how you want to start. That's completely cool. And I got the nice little, screen in the background or whatever that kind of shows everything that we're going over. So I believe we are all set then. All right, let me go ahead and tweet this out and share it with everyone, and then we'll be good to go. We did the AMA before, but this is my first time doing a YouTube live stream.
Okay.
And it was definitely a little bit more involved. Okay. Did you host a live stream when you did this earlier today?
Yep.
Is everyone still primarily working from home? What's the deal right now? Were you in
Working
the?
from home.
Oh, okay. How are you doing?
I'm so tired. Huh.
Because you're working late every day, or why? Because you're not exercising.
Because of the pressure of this convert or some issues.
Yeah, yeah. I could imagine that being a little bit tough on you.
Mhm.
All right, so I'm going to share it on Discord right now with everyone. Getting ready for the interview. Tune in here. Let me know of any issues with connecting, sound, etc. Yeah. And the link doesn't work. Sasaga. I mean, mainly because I did it that way. That's why you gotta include the HTTP. There. There we go. It's a nice little live link there. It worked out well. And I guess I have to put the whole thing here so it shows up. Hosting live stream with dev interview. Hosting live stream dev interview with Shun. Forgotten the sudden changes to. TV in there. What's in a live stream? Hosting a live stream dev session. 아, 間違えた。マジか。Did my computer just like freeze? No, I'm still here. Oh, that's right. Zoom only has what, like a 40-minute?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so we should start this over before we actually really get going.
Oh, but yeah. But if there is only 2%, no, the limit is unlimited.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but let's change. Let's change.
Yeah, to be
Other.
sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I'll keep this going, but I'm just going to, yeah, just end this and then invite you back. Or with a new link. Alright. Hosting a live stream dev interview. Sudden updates to Brave Empty Heroes. You back? Oh. Okay. All right. So we got about 4 minutes before we get started. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna close my door. I sent out the link. The link is fine. The stream is fine. I tweeted it out. You can retweet it if you'd like, or do whatever. I gave you a mention, and no one said anything in the chat, so I'm just kind of waiting for someone to maybe message in. But I think we're steady here. And again, this is saved, so we can send this to people later. And they can watch it again from the start and stuff. So.
Yep.
So just give me 1 second, and we'll be able to start right at 11. Alrighty. I kind of want to put my Ethernet cable in to keep my connection strong, but I think we'll be okay. Let's see if anyone said anything in Discord. Nope. It's early over in Japan. It's late over here in America, so it's gonna be. I mean, it's like really early, like over like in Europe and stuff like that. It's like 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning right now.
Yeah.
But again, this will be for anyone to listen, and I think it's important that we're able to run this back. So I'll let you know if anyone says anything in the chat. We still have 2 minutes, or we can get started. Whatever you'd like to do at this point, take it away. And once you start talking, I'll switch the screen because it's still on the little home screen I made.
So you start or?
Well, I mean, we're already starting. Everyone can hear what we're saying if they're inside the chat right now. But I think everyone pretty much understands what's going on. They can't see our faces right now. I still have the other one in the back. But for everyone who's checking in, it is now 2 o'clock in the morning over for the Universal Time Zone, wherever you are. It is currently 10 p.m. over here in America for me, and it is 11 a.m. over in Japan for our special guest today, who is Shun. And everyone knows Shun from Brave Frontier Heroes as a producer, and he here has a couple of things he wants to go over regarding the kind of sudden but big changes that have happened. So I'm going to go ahead and switch it over so you can see us, and he can then begin to talk and say whatever he'd like to say. And there we go. So I have switched it over. Want to be sure that this is okay. This is the final minute of check here, because actually it looks a little bit weird on my oh, I restarted the meeting, that's why. There we go. Woo. That's the one thing I kind of forgot, but I think we're okay still. Yep. Oh wait, hold on. Waiting for it to kind of catch up on the live stream. Is it going to show Shun's awesome face? There it is. Okay. All right.
Okay.
It's all yours.
Yeah. Okay. So, hi guys. Good morning from Japan. It's 11 a.m.
Hazaimasu.
And good evening. Hi. Good evening. Good afternoon. I'm Shun, a producer of Brave Frontier Heroes. Thank you for watching this live streaming. So today I'd like to explain what's going on in about Legendary, or what we will develop to solve some issues. Yep. So before starting that, I wanna apologize for making making you confused or uneasy for the Brave Frontier Heroes.
Mm.
And then also we have to take this kind of special measurement about the legendary unit. Again, I'm sorry for that. So let's start from the background of up convert of legendary unit.
Yeah. Do you mind kind of saying exactly, what is it that you heard from the community that made this change come about? Because you're about to break down what it is, but could you talk a little more about how this came to be?
Yeah. So uh, so I can I share the article?
Yeah, go. Do whatever you gotta do.
Yep. So I talk with this one. Up. Sorry, I changed my setting. Wow. Wow. So here. So this is the article about up convert of legendary unit.
Mm-hmm.
So, uh, so initially the legendary hero was placed 10 times as that of epic unit.
Okay.
It means legendary have to strong enough that uh, I a user with epic or a user with rare uh, will be overwhelming for the users
Got it.
of legendary units. However, however, as you might as you may find in arena, uh, legendary is not strong enough, strong enough considering to that twice, 10 times. Yeah, this.
I see what you're saying. I see what you mean.
Yeah, yeah. This is the main reason uh, that we have to change, or we have to increase the strength of the legendary unit.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah, and also, so the Play Frontier Heroes player is smart enough that uh, smart enough to understand that if if we cannot sell legendary unit, uh, we cannot how can I say save the revenue, save the how can I say sales. It means we are very difficult to keep developing it.
Right, right, right. You have
Is
to
that
be able
right?
to ensure consistent revenue. A lot of people in the community were talking exactly about how legendaries weren't unbalanced, or how they were unbalanced, and how they felt that it was going to affect sales down the road. And obviously, they saw that, and you're reacting to that.
Yeah. So these two main reasons: the unbalance
Mm-hmm.
of the between the legendary and epic. I
Mm.
mean, and also we we have to take some revenues uh, to keep developing this game.
Of course.
So that you guys can enjoy more. So that you guys can enjoy more.
Mm.
Uh, this is the main reasons. And again, I'm sorry for that. This is due to our lack assumptions. before the starting this game. But we'd like to keep developing this game and then make it more popular, famous, or played by a lot of players from worldwide. So that's why I made this decision to enhance all legendary unlimited legendary units.
Cool. So
Yeah.
you're definitely looking out for your players and your investors in the game because blockchain gamers are people who invest in games and they want to be sure they're getting their return for their investment and things like that. So that's really cool. And I really like how you listen to the community. I mean, there's a whole bunch of feedback you're going to get from the community all the time, but it's good to see that you decided to take it in and then actually make a change sooner rather than later. And that's why everything's so abrupt. So I think that's really cool. Oh, I think we got Pause who wants to come in here. You can continue. I'm just going to get him in
Okay.
here.
Okay. So and I guess the players the players are interested in not only the status or flavor skills of legendaries, but also uh, our our policy, or how can I say, what we will do to the current issues. I'd like to explain that later.
Mm.
So before that, I want to share the detail of the up convert.
Okay, so the strengthening ability or the strengthening of all legendary units, it's called up convert.
Yep.
All right, you got it.
So up convert is yeah, you can see here, but up convert is to convert your current unit to the stronger one, and then once you up convert it, you cannot use your old one. But still, if you don't do up convert, you can still use your current unit. That's the difference of the convert or just buffing. That's why we named it up convert.
Got it.
Yep. And then here, this is about the status. You can see here, but for example, I guess you guys uh, when you come up to uh, considering buying legendary unit, I know it is hard to leveling them up to use in PvP, right?
Mm.
So
Whoa.
here we change the status from the level 1. It's very very enhanced, actually, about 2.5 times
Let me
here.
see.
Yep. And also the status of level max is also enhanced about 1.6.
Oh, okay. So this is I actually had a question about this. So this is you're showing here the max value.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Not max value. This is a default value. So if you change the
Oh.
growth trend, this can be also increased.
Wait. I apologize. So once you up convert, it goes it goes all the way to that.
So they go way up.
Jeez, they skyrocket.
Yep. Also, this says max HP, but this is HP, just HP.
Right. That's
Yeah.
okay. Gotcha. All right, so that's the base HP.
Yeah. Base
Gee.
attack. Base.
Wow, that is crazy. All right.
Yeah. So you can see that by up convert by this measurement,
Mm-hmm.
you can see the legendary is very dangerous rarity.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. You definitely want your players who purchase legendaries to have that winning advantage. So it's completely fair because I mean, like, if you don't have a legendary now, it seems like you're going to be done. But usually PvP is reserved, or rather, your title matches are reserved for everyone who has legendaries anyway. So I think it's a rather fair adjustment.
Yeah, yeah. However, I understand what the users who don't have legendary
Mm.
feel. So we'll consider introducing more regulations. For example, right now we only have like below rare, below epic, below legendary. We just cutting like this.
Mm.
It's very simple.
Mm.
But in the future, we can develop the new regulations. For example, like only available one legendary unit,
Okay, good.
so
You're
that epic holders can fight it, or like three epic, two rare. The kind of mixing the rarity. This kind of regulations will be started from June.
awesome. I think that's definitely important. From June. Okay. Well, everyone, you heard it here first. I thought that was going to be like we're thinking about it, but you're like, whoa, from June. That's really sweet. I mean, from the completely other end, like just being able to control, yeah, the amount of any type of unit you have, even if it's a completely uncommon, you know, tournament, and you only want to have or just if you only want to have one rare with an uncommon tournament, that just really helps with balancing. So I'm really glad you're going to put that in there.
Yep. Yeah. So following that, the BB is also enhanced stronger a little. I'll announce this maybe today or tomorrow. And then this is the detail. I guess I don't need to explain much here. All legendary and limited legendary will are subject to be able to up convert, and then like EXP or gross strain will be same as normal unit. So you don't waste your EXP, and then you can still use your old unit. Or you can do that whenever you want to up convert or something like that. And then the big news will be this one and this one, I guess. So start from this one. So
Yeah, that
will
good. It's a good question.
so I'll will release some new content
Mm.
for PvP, PvE, and change the title match.
Mm.
And also, I'm saying that new regulations will be introduced. In that case, some of users will consider to have legendary unit because it is very dangerous and strong unit. Uh, yeah, so to offer the chance to get legendary unit for that kind of users, we'd like to sell the new legendary unit just a few, or maybe one or two,
Mm.
in early June.
Then if
Here.
sure the news should put the up, but with this up convert, we will be selling legendaries to those who need them for the new content and new title matches. Okay. All right. So
Yes.
so for the rest of this month, you won't be having any legendary sales, but you'll be able to start them again over in June. Is that kind of what you're saying? Okay, got it.
Yep.
But is that specifically legendaries, right? Are you still going to be releasing new heroes of the other classes, or
Yeah. The other classes will be sold.
okay?
Yeah.
There was one question that I saw on Discord earlier. Do you mind if I ask you? It's regarding upconvert.
Yep.
One player said that doesn't matter what level you upconvert your legendary unit, or would the final stats be the same regardless? So does level play into a factor when you upconvert?
The level.
Yeah, yeah.
No, not affect because the level is the same. The level will keep will be. mm. So
R-
the new one the level of the new one is the same as the old one if you have convert, and then status will be changed by seeing the growth trend of the old unit.
Right. Okay. So obviously, like your base HP when you up convert at level 5 is going, or just example, level 5 is going to be higher than when you if you up converted at level 2, right? That's just is that.
Up convert level to oh, sorry.
Yeah, I think you have it. Yeah, exactly. I think you had it in this. I think exactly this kind of solves the answer. Yeah. That's what I thought. I thought this would end up doing it. So right, depending on the level that you up convert, obviously that max HP is going to be different. So obviously the higher level, the higher the max HP, which is the same as always. Okay.
Mm.
um.
So
All right.
you can up convert whenever you want to. You don't
Exactly.
need to think about the timing actually.
There you go. I think that's what they wanted to know.
Yep. Uh, so I guess so again I'm sorry for this, but because of uh, here like because of the price difference between the legendary and epic unit, the legendary stronger initially. How can I say that? Um,
Initially, you got it.
by nature, originally, by
Oh.
necessity, yeah, it
Oh.
should be very, very, very stronger than the other rarities. Also, uh, to keep developing this game, we have to take some revenues, and then to keep that, I will decide the up convert. I hope you guys understand, and then thank you for understanding. And then I know that you guys are interested in what we do for the current program, right?
Definitely.
So yeah, so I will talk about it. Uh,
Yeah, this is definitely something meaty that I think people are going to want to know.
yes. So I'll start from the issues that we have. Yeah, so obviously it is a rushing title match. Uh, every Sunday, you guys are discussing about it. I know that because of the rushing title match, you have uh, to 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 win the title match. You guys always have to be there when
Hmm.
like 3 p.m. No, 2 p.m. UTC, and then keep doing that. Also, the counter the opponent will change their parties, which means uh, so as a user you select the opponent and then thinking your parties,
Mm-hmm.
and then uh, when you fight with them, the party is changed. This is very disgusting. I mean, annoying. I
Disconcerting.
know that. Yeah. I know that. And then this is one problem, and also the not enough content to use it to use unit. I know
Mm.
that.
Mm.
Yep, and also hard to raise more than 5 units because the uh, parties are limited to 5 units, and then if you came up with some new parties but you still need to leveling them up to use in PvP. So there should be some way to leveling your asset with ease. Also, wanna play PvE content. So basically, I understand that you guys want to enjoy more. Yep.
Sorry, I was just fixing something here, but yeah, I think definitely one thing that I heard a lot of people talk about, and I agree, is that not enough content to use the units um, is for sure one of the big things, and also want to play more PVE content. So um, when going through the list of things in Ask Us Anything or in feedback, I think that's really cool that you identified exactly those. So what are you going to do about it?
Yep. So and also I understand that there is the bunch of other issues, but this is the we thought this is a serious issue that so we tried will develop the content to solve these kind of issues for 1 month.
Mm.
Yep, in 1 month. So this is a simple 1 month roadmap, and then we'll develop the content for title match. So what we do, the major change of I'll explain later. Also the new regulations, which I already explained, and also new PvE content. We also try developing this in 1 month, and this is strategy focused event. Yep. So we'll create and improve the content to give incentive to use more units. However, I understand that it is difficult, and also it takes time to leveling that so much unit. So in this month, I released the base camp and also the base camp plus, so that you guys can leveling them up easier. This is 1 month, our Lord of the month. Yep.
I think that's crazy that you guys are trying to take care of all that within 1 month.
And also, I understand that by let's say by the producer letters, you guys know that this kind of content will release soon, but you guys want to know when, right? When this kind of content is released. I know that.
Yeah, yeah.
So so now I announce which date when. Yep.
Drum roll. When?
Yep. So one more schedule. May 21st, we'll
Okay.
release base camp.
Okay.
May 25th, we release base camp plus.
Okay.
June 4th, release new PvE event.
I mean,
Then
that's
June
ridiculous, man.
11th. Yeah, June 11th, which is my birthday. Major update of Titan
Is that why you chose it?
March.
um, wow, that's awesome. I mean, as a person who has developed games in the past, the fact that you're really trying to push this all out in that short time, I think, is really admirable. And again, especially since you're listening to the users, live operations. I mean, people are going to say things, and the overseas community has definitely placed a lot of these things, and it seems like the Japanese community has also said the same thing. So it's really cool that you're able to condense this and do these things. One question I do have is, what is Basecamp Plus? How does that differ from Basecamp exactly? Am I allowed to ask that?
Wait, I'll explain.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. Nice.
Good connection. So I described a bit about Basecamp and Basecamp Plus. So as I speak earlier, this is the content to speed up leveling your asset,
Hmm.
and then Basecamp is open for almost all users. However, Basecamp Plus is open for landowners.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yes. This
Nice.
girl character, Anastasia, think that here you need learn territories. Yep. So keep going. So leveling your assets while leaving them alone. So this is one great point. I know that some of you have a lot of units, like stamina reaches like 800, 700, 900, or blah, blah, blah. I know that it is difficult, it is hard, it takes time to consume all staminas. But with this content, you can leave them alone.
Hmm.
Mhm. Yep, and also territory volume, a number of units is key.
And
So
number of units is key. Okay, makes sense.
yeah, so which means more and more volume you have, more and more parties you can send to this content.
Yeah, yeah, totally makes sense. I mean, the more land mass and the more units you have, the more bigger of the bigger camp you have, and the more training you
Yeah,
do on your camp, so your unit gets stronger. I mean, the idea of it's
exactly,
cool, and the application of it is also really nice.
exactly. So power your yeah, power up your assets by making use of your land territories. Yeah, this is the concept of the base camp and base camp plus.
Mm.
Yeah. So the reason why I read this base camp and base camp plus earlier is here. Uh, you so how can I say? So this is the metaphor, but unit and asset is your card in card game, your card,
Unit and
and then
asset
for the
is your
future,
okay.
yeah, for the future content, you need to have a lot of cards, right? And then the card have to be prepared to use in that kind of content, which means you have to leveling them up. So before the content will be released on early June, please make use of Basecamp and then leveling them up to prepare for the future content.
Oh, interesting. So, what's going to happen? So, obviously, okay, so Basecamp and Basecamp Plus are released earlier because you want people to use them for when the new content comes out in June. Is that what you're saying? Or the new forthcoming
Yep,
content? Okay.
yep. Yeah, it's obviously that uh, you have to, you want to use the other parties or the other unit or the other field that you don't use in title matches.
Hmm.
So, please leaving a lot of units by using Basecamp.
Awesome. So clearly, there's got to be some type of new PVE thing that's going on, which I'm sure you're about to talk about. I'm sure that's the next bit, huh?
Ha ha ha! Good.
I'm following you. I'm following you. I like how it all matches. Yeah, I like how it all messes together.
Yep. So new PvE content. Yeah, I know that. I know that you a lot of players wait for this. Yeah. So this is strategy focused and solo play game.
Awesome.
Yep. It's difficult to describe, but so this is what we plan for this content is how can I say? continuously both battle. So there is let's say 5 waves, and then which means you have to battle with 5 bosses
Mm,
in a row.
mm.
So you compete how far you can go there.
Right, right, right.
And is this going to
So let's
cost stamina at all?
we don't we are planning that we have no stamina because this is strategy focused. So I want you. Also, this is more like event. So like 5 days or like 7 days event, and then I want you to use your brain to to how can I say to create this event effectively. So let's say wave one first boss will be very weak, so that a lot of users can clear and then get some reward for clear it. Also, the the second boss, third boss are following, and maybe the final boss will be very strong. That maybe you guys want to have legendary unit to create.
Mm.
Yeah. Uh, and then also not only how far you can create, but also like you need to create effectively. It means less and less action to beat boss.
Right. I think I remember.
Is better.
I think when I was watching the your broadcast that was over in Japanese, the one of the individuals or one of the developers was saying something like that, where you get more. There's like a bigger bonus, so you get more points if you're able to defeat the enemy in like fewer strokes and moves. Is that kind of where you're
Yeah.
going with it? All right, that's really
Yes.
cool.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Right. So then,
So
oh, go ahead.
so you have to no. So you have to think deeper.
Yeah. But that's interesting though because right now players can't. Well, it's strategy focused. I understand that, but strategy focused by your party composition because right, like you can't choose. Well, you can
Yeah.
sort of choose what attacks you want, but
Strategy focus to party person. Now also we are considering not decided yet that between the waves, so between wave 4 and wave 5, you can like heal some HP, or so you can choose some.
oh, interesting. Okay, so there will be a little bit
Yeah.
more of actual, I don't know, usage of skills.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that's
Choice.
awesome. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna be allowed to use more units when you obviously because you can't take on five bosses with five units, so you're going to allow more units to be used in these bigger boss battles.
In the future.
So
Okay.
like switching
Yeah.
them in and out, kind of like Pokemon, I guess you'd say.
So we'll start from just one party and then try to clear all of them
Oh,
by
okay.
and then but in the future, yeah, it is obvious that let's say continuously bosses battle waves are the 10 waves and also you can use your aura set or something like that. We can do that.
Okay.
Hmm. Yep. And also so the difference between PvP and PvE is that let's say lag. You guys always talking about lag. I know that. However, in this content, lagger or like, let's say the like failure is difficult to use here because lagger the BB of lagger is only available when he dies, which means that he is not there in next wave.
Right. So it won't be great in PVE, is what you're saying.
Maybe, maybe.
Right.
So I want to say that environment of the content will be different from that of PvP.
Yep.
Yep. And also, this is the PvE, so um, let's say this week event is this kind of boss, but the next week the boss are different, which means the best strategies will be changed.
Right. And
So
I'm
you need
assuming
yeah. So
elemental changes will be there as well.
yeah, yeah. So which means you need to multiple assets to win this content effectively.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you need a lot of maybe you need to have a lot of units to win all the content here. So this is a PVE. What do you think?
No, that's really cool. I
Oh,
like it.
yeah, dude. This is totally my favorite part. I know other people who are blockchain investors and blockchain gamers, or blockchain gamers are investors, and they want the value of their assets, I get it, but as a game, and as a person who likes gameplay, this is exactly the kind of stuff that you need, and that I also saw discussed in the Discord channels and everything. So I think this is a really smart move, and it sounds like it's going to be fun.
Right. So here, so let's go move on to the next major update of the title match. So we reformed the rule radically, which means so I'll the defense party marching PP calculation will be also changed
Oh, okay.
here.
By strength of the
Yep.
assets of the defense party.
So I
Bonus
will
point
introduce defense party.
for the
So
result.
actually, to introduce defense party is very difficult, but because we changed dramatically, so we can introduce that. So matching. So the big change will be matching and BP calculation. So now you guys select uses how can I say select users how can I say that? So let's explain about the BP calculation. So right now the BP is the BP battle point is calculated by your battle point and also the opponent, the BP of the opponent.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So and then which lead to last stream system because it's better for you to wait until the other players the BP of other players are going up and then you battle so that you can earn a lot of battle points. However, for from this new title match, BP is calculated by the strength of the party.
Mm.
So you
So
can
which
attack
means
at any time then.
yeah, you can attack anytime. And yes, and also will give you the bonus point for the result of the puzzle. It means that if you win, if you win, sorry, when you win against the party, against the opponent, with all your units are existing, you can earn a lot of bonus points.
Got it.
Hmm. So this is a big change of the title match.
So you mentioned that for you said BP calculation, but I'm sorry. And defense party is hard to go into, but matching you kind of glanced over that real quick, or did you kind of cover that? I'm confused on exactly what you mean by matching.
Uh-huh. So marching,
If that's
actually
difficult, sorry. If it's difficult to explain, don't worry about it.
yeah. So you are right now you have selected. No. For marching, you can only fight within the 50 players right now.
Hmm.
Yep.
Within plus 50 and then minus 50. But from now, from this, you can select whoever whoever you want to who you want to battle.
I see. Okay.
But but if you beat a weaker player, which means you can earn less BP.
Yeah.
And then if you win the stronger party, you can earn a lot of BP. So it's your choice. It's up to you.
So you'll be able to see
So
the whole list of everybody in your arena title match then, instead of now where you can only see a certain amount of players.
yeah, so you can see anybody and then
Okay.
choose. Yes.
And then
So
is
okay.
defense party gonna be locked and on day one, so you can't change it, or can you change it?
Also, that's a good point. We are considering to introducing some intervals. I'm not. I like 5 minutes or 10 minutes or one day. I'm not fixed yet. because it is totally up to the how much point that user can earn by attacking or defending.
Hmm.
Okay.
But there is some interval.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, so during the meeting,
I
the
know.
team meeting.
I know. I've
Yeah, yeah,
seen
yeah.
that. So what I can do is I can have us just take a quick. I can take a quick break and I can restart it. I can bring it to the other screen real quick and we can come back because I don't know how much more content you exactly wanted to cover. We also kind of can do a Q&A for people who might have some questions. So I can restart the meeting real quick if you don't mind.
Yeah. So I think we need 10 more minutes.
All right.
This is change.
Yep. Don't worry. So I got you covered, man. So hold on. I'm just gonna bring it over back to the other screen that I have. So then we're still live. Everyone is still in here. And
Here.
yeah, so let me just be sure that the image switched over. And okay. So give me 1 second and I will invite you guys back into the meeting.
Yep.
See if I can do some optimization in the meantime.
It can sometimes feel like another schizophrenia episode is just around the corner. In fact, a recent
All right. Just want to be sure the stream is still going.
Yep. Here.
And
Looks good on my end from what I can see of it.
Shun's mic is a little too weak. The matching rule may
Fair.
fix potential. I mean, this is from a while ago. I was hoping someone else would catch this, but if you happen to have maybe a headset, Shun, it might work for capturing your voice a little bit. Oh, you already have headphones on, huh? Oh.
Yep.
Let me-
Actually, yeah, I have.
Well, I
No,
think.
no, I can change. I can change. I can change it. I can change.
Well, it might be okay. I think this was a comment a while ago. So
Okay. Here I tuned my voice, so I'll keep going explaining. John, the streaming has started or not?
let me switch the screen back over, and you got it. Let me just take the music out, fade it off, and then you can go ahead and switch over Just give me another one. Just another second. Also, I just wanted to ask: Would you like to answer some questions that were in the Discord after when we're done, or what? Your choice.
After my last slide.
Okay.
That.
All right. And I switched it over. I will let you know when it has shown up in the chat. Not the chat. I'm sorry, the stream. Another 2 seconds here. And there we go. All right.
Here? Are we here?
Yep, all set now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we keep.
Wait. I forgot. I keep on forgetting that whenever I gotta change the stupid thing over to the actual current meeting. Oh boy. Gomenne. That's my bad. All right. Now we should be golden.
We are live?
Yeah, we're live. Just had to switch it over to the actual thing. I mean, it's... Yeah, you can go ahead.
Great. So we'll keep explaining the major update of the title match. So this update will result in here. No more rushing. You can play whenever you want, and then only your strategy and asset is important. Is the key to win, not the time. This one. So this is what we want to change. We will change.
You can play whenever you want.
Yeah. So this change will be released in 11th of June. Paul, do you have any questions? I know you are a ranker in their title match.
Is it still going to be a 3-day event? So you have 10 battles, day 1, day 2, day 3, or is it going to be 30 from whenever?
It is discussing now, but 1 day for entry, nothing to do, just entry, and then set defense party, and then 3 days, 10 battles for Friday to Sunday.
Okay.
Yep.
I like that prepare day. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. Yes. So by this change, you don't need to play like 2 p.m. in UTC for 1 hour. So you can take your time to win the opponent effectively. Yeah, you can do that. Also, so this is one change for the basic rule of title match, and the other, it will implement various regulations. That is like one
Right.
legendary is available, or let's say, how can I say? Let's say only main characters.
Only male characters? Male, is that what you said?
Only male characters.
Oh, cool.
Characters. We can also do that. So these kind of various regulations will be added. And then when we do this, we'll announce 2 weeks before. I know you need to some time to prepare. That's why we do that.
Well, sure. I mean, I think this you're already letting people know beforehand. Everyone's going to want to prepare now. But I think that's great. Like I said before, man, you already mentioned it. The more rules you have, the better you can make some of these custom matches that happen. Your tournaments are going to be more fun. Their title matches are going to be more fun. It's going to be really cool to have that type of variability. I think that's really important.
Mm-hmm. Great. So this is the update for title match. So let's wrap up. So 1 month schedule will release Basecamp Plus. Then early June we'll release new PvE content, and 11th June will update the title match. to how can I say, by this update, I I guess we can solve some issues what we have, and then easier to play, and also there are more content to enjoy by using your unit. This is what we will do.
Awesome. I think that's huge.
Yeah, no, thanks.
I'm impressed, man. I'm impressed just at the mere fact that, you know, that you picked it up. You picked up on what everyone was saying and you made changes that quick. And I can understand how a game developer that's really hard to do. And so I applaud you for listening to that. I think that's really important for keeping a community strong and moving a game forward.
Thanks. And also, we're trying to release some updates for newbies in the end of May this month,
Mm.
so that more and more users can find how it works. So maybe the audience is already the users, but we are. I'm always try to get more and more new users. So we're also keep developing for new users.
Yep.
I just want to know that.
Yep. I had a talk with you a little bit earlier, a few days ago, and you kind of mentioned some things that you were going to do for new users. And I do recall someone making a comment either in Ask Us Anything or maybe in feedback, specifically talking about how these changes are good, but you still need to incentivize new users to be able to come into the game and make them want to be able to get heroes and everything like that. So you've done a great job of catering to your existing players and giving them more meat and things to do. And I think after you clear this, then you can begin to go back and try to figure out how to get more new users into the game. So I think it's solid, man. I think it's a cool plan.
Thanks. Yeah. So at first, I'd like to some announce from dev team. First, we'll keep you posted when. I mean, like June 11th, June 1st, or something like that. When the new content and improvements are released. I mean, I know that you guys have some uneasy or anxious about what the dev, what developers are doing, or then I'm sorry to reading it because developers are doing making effort to create a good game.
Mm.
So I want you to know what we do.
Mm.
Yeah. So and also this is communication communication program that um, as you see this slide, I know what the problem of different heroes, and I read carefully what you guys feel, but it's difficult to express that I understand.
Mm.
Then I understand that.
Mm.
So I'm considering that to answer all questions is to answer all questions immediately is impossible because I'm developing that.
Right.
But uh, I'm considering to like to show what we do or to show we what we found or what we thought our problem is like twice a week. I don't know, once in 2 weeks or once a week or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk more and communicate more to understand what developers do, and then also what developers do, and then
Show
please be relieved.
show today's Japanese word show meido, right? Transparency is what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Is that it? Okay. So
Yeah, because we are spending a lot of time to reference here, so I want you to know that.
hey man, listen, I understand. I very much understand how difficult it is, and it's something that definitely that the community also needs to understand. And by this effort, I think you're communicating with them effectively. And you're still gonna have people that are gonna say, "Hey, like too little, too late, or too much, too late, or you should have told me earlier." But the point is that you've only been live for 100 days, right? You're just now celebrating your 100-day release. And after your 100 days, you've learned this, that, and the other, and you're moving in a very good direction. So, I think you guys are doing all the right stuff. Again, I'm just reassuring you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So announcement two in March, the kind of special regulations will be start from June, and then we are doing that at least once a month or twice a month.
Okay.
So how can I say? Uh, if you have like one good party in Epic or in Legendary, it it doesn't mean you can win always because of the this kind of regulations. You have to
Right.
consider, yeah. But however, I announce it beforehand. But please prepare to this kind of unique regulation.
Change
Yep.
things up a bit.
Change change the environment.
Change
Just
things
say
up.
you're changing things up so it's not the same people
Yeah.
always winning. And,
Yes.
Remixing it up. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have, it's gonna add a lot of variability into it.
Yep. Also, at last, we'll be issuing a meta unit for specific party or specific unit.
Meta unit.
It means so let's say log in epic unit. I know that top players use logger, and then you guys get tired of seeing logger in the top. However, uh, we we will issuing the uh, unit to change the environment. So we'd like to create this environment like party A is very strong, but by some new unit, party B is stronger than party A. However, by issuing the some new unit or new spheres, party C is stronger than party B. However, party A is stronger than party C. This kind of rock paper scissors will be great to move forward or keep changing the environment of the game. We like this kind of environment, so we so I can say that uh, no more fixed environment.
Okay, that what I understand, but I'm not gonna lie. I don't still see how the meta unit plays into that. I don't get that just yet. I'm sorry.
In short, the meta unit for what lager, meta unit for guides, or like meta unit for Heine, this kind of
Oh, I see.
unit
Okay.
skill will be released. I say that I told us, so please don't mention me that what the fuck you're doing or something.
So units themselves will have more variability or more variety. Is that what you're saying? Or yeah, I think that's kind of what you're saying. I guess not all the units will be the same. A single unit will not be the same. No. Okay. I'll wait.
I think what he's saying is that there's going to be a unit that's going to be able to beat another unit that automatically is going to be stronger than a certain unit. Does that make sense?
Okay. That's different.
You know,
That's outside of the whole.
So like gates, there's a lot of people in the rare that use gates. So there's going to be a unit that counteracts gates better than maybe another one.
Okay. Wouldn't you assume that the that just the mere fact of there's different elementals would take care of that already, or no? You think that there doesn't need to be something that there needs to be a weakness for a specific character? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like there's certain ones that are just too strong right now, so
Okay.
everybody uses that certain unit.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Not possible.
Okay. All right. All right, Shun. You got
Yeah,
us.
I'm back. I'm back.
Oh, you weren't
Sorry,
here? Oh.
yeah, yeah.
No.
Yeah, so that's all for my explanation. So, is there any questions? Let's move on to the Q and A or pause or join. If you have questions, I can.
Pause. You can go ahead and ask any questions if you have any. I will see if there's anything in the chat when you first announced this. If you can answer.
Yeah. So like, I've read from what I've read from other people and myself, like players with legendary land. Is there any plans to change the benefits of that? I mean, I know some of the new updates that you're coming out with are already going to be better for legendary landowners.
Yeah. So as we announced later when we sell the legendary, I know when we sell land territories, we are keep developing for land owners. Like so let's say land exp quest, land ex quest, base camp, and then the other a lot of content will be added. So legendary, so you cannot target your body of the legendary no your body of land territory only by land exp land ex quest, because a lot of content will be released released continuously.
Right.
Yeah, uh, so we'll keep developing the content. Is my answer.
Yeah. So more is coming, and uh, legendary landowners will see more benefits to having a legendary
Yeah. So
in the
what I
future.
want to say is more content will be released. So don't estimate the value of asset but only by land ex quest.
Yep. I totally agree with you there. Anyways, that's I like that answer.
Yeah, and then let's see how it works in Basecamp Plus.
Yep. I'm excited for that. I'm looking forward to that.
Well, the one comment that we had in the chat was, so my question is, when will I get another legendary sphere? A legendary sphere? Hee hee, just kidding. So that was a little bit of a joke, but let's see. Other people just giving feedback in general. So that's different. Strategy in the strategy channel. There's not really anything that's been talked about for this. Ask us anything. Really didn't have.
Yeah, so here
I think we covered everything.
Yeah, so here I want to what I want to uh, share with you is I want to communicate more in an effective way.
Yeah.
So if you have any idea to talk with developers to understand what they do, or what they want to achieve, please let me know.
Well, you heard it, everyone. If you have other ways that you want to have more transparency with Shun, and not just with Shun, but with the developers themselves, suggest and let him know. Yeah, it does seem like a good amount of not a good amount, but there are some comments in the Discord are pretty much about the announcement of updates and things like that. But I personally think you're on the right track. But continue to do things like this will make the community happy. So I have one announcement, and that's the fact that we do have a tournament that is going on right now. The registration just opened up today. It is a battle royale where the players can pick their own teams. So you can register as an individual if you want to be placed on a team, or you can register with 2 other people. So it's a 3v3 tournament, and we will have a slew of prizes. Right now we have some rare units that we're going to be giving out, but we're trying to get some more from some sponsors. So if you are hearing this and you're a person who plays Blade Frontier Heroes, please sign up for this tournament because we want to be sure we keep on doing some fun things for the community. That's it.
Yep, thanks.
So if that's it, I'll go ahead and just switch over to the screen, and that'll be it for today. I mean, that was good. That was about an hour, a little bit more than an hour. I think it was a good session. We can use this for people, and they can look at it for days on end to get an understanding of the big update. So I'm all set if you guys are. Any last words?
I'm just really excited
Yeah.
for it. It's nice to see that you guys are really listening, and I think the community will definitely appreciate that.
So from me, again, I'm very sorry for that we have to do that. We up convert the legendary unit because of our lack of assumption. But still, I want to develop this game and then make it more enjoyable game, and then played by a lot of players, so that I take this decision. I made this decision, and also I spend our best effort to solve our current issues. So please enjoy Blade Frontier Heroes, and let's talk to you.
All right. Okay. Well, with that, I'm going to switch over to the other screen, and we'll go ahead and let it kind of just fade out. And that was our interview that we had with Shun from Brave Frontier Heroes. I think we definitely should do this more often, Shun, if you want to have some more transparency with your users. I think that would be a really cool idea. And that's it. So
Thanks.
I'm going to end the stream right now. Catch everyone later. Oh, wait, we have one more thing here. Oh, no, okay. We'll end it right there.